Before we talk about generics, let's talk about the problem they try to solve. So let's say we want to represent a key value pair. So we define a class called key value pair and give it a constructor with two parameters, key of type number and value of type string. And now we can create an object with these values, 1 and apple. Now, what if somewhere else in our application, we wanted to use a string value for the key? With our current implementation, we cannot do this. We get a compilation error. So here we have two solutions. One solution is to use any here. Now we can pass any kind of object for the key. But as I told you before, we shouldn't use any as much as possible because with any we lose type safety. So if we type pair.key. Look, we don't see anything about the key. So we don't have type checking, we don't have IntelliSense, we don't see the properties and methods available in this key object. In contrast, if we had string here and typed pair.key. Now we can see all the properties and methods of the key, okay? So we don't want to use any. So let's revert this back to number. Now the other solution is to duplicate this class and call the second one string key value pair, where key is a string. And now we can perfectly use it right here, right? Now the problem with this implementation is that it's redundant. What if somewhere else in our application, we want to use a person object as opposed to a string for the value? Then again, we would have to create yet another kind of key value pair class, and there is really no end to this. You have to constantly create new classes. So we need a generic, meaning a common and reusable solution. We'll talk about that next.